If you work in an office, who you sit nearby matters. And with so many companies reverting to mandatory office attendance, it's worth thinking about seating plans. For example, research has found that sitting within 8 metres of higher performers can increase the performance of those nearby by more than 10%. But if you have a toxic employee in your midst, there is very bad news. Not only does their behaviour have a negative impact almost immediately, it spreads further. They don't just pollute those near them, they infect the whole floor. Australia has a pineapple crisis. Apparently we're not eating enough. And growers believe it's because pineapples are too messy. Customers can't handle having to cut it up and get all sticky. This is a classic example of what I call the effort versus reward equation. Pretty simply, if effort is greater than reward, people won't bother. Reward has to exceed effort for behaviour to happen. So that means you've got 2 levers to pull. You can increase reward and, more importantly, decrease effort. By making your product easier to find, buy and consume, you will greatly improve the odds people will bother. It's become popular for Australian hotels to offer late checkouts. Instead of kicking you out at 10, you can laze around till 11. But hotels are a little quieter about the other change they've made. Check-in has been pushed back too. Instead of 2 p.m, 3 p.m. is becoming more common. So why have they played with the timings like this? The peak end rule. People often remember the end more than the beginning. If a later checkout means feeling less pressured to leave, customers will feel more relaxed about their experience, and that improves the odds for a favourable review. So, while first impressions matter, final impressions last. The future is the brain's preferred state. According to neuroscientist Carmen Simon, people think about the future approximately every 15 minutes. This means we need to help people simulate the future from the present. How? Let's imagine you're speaking with a customer about a new training program. Help them imagine what their team will look like once they've completed the session. Or imagine you're selling a TV. Help them imagine watching their favourite program in high definition as soon as tonight. Imagine, just imagine how amazing that would be. We sell promises, not products. I'm sure I'm not the first to say this, but your product, whether that's a shoe or accounting services, isn't what makes people buy. They buy a promise of what the product will do for them. Like shoes, it will make my outfit look good, or accounting services, it will alleviate my mental load. When we think in this way, it does 2 things. It shifts our focus to the emotional side of our products, their benefits, not their features, and it helps us recognise that promises are tenuous. A shoe might be robust, but the promise of the shoe is anything but. Our job is less about the product and more about convincing them the promise will be fulfilled. I felt like I was going to throw up. Driving through Sydney, my taxi driver was pulsing the accelerator pedal, creating a surging motion, back and forth, back and forth. I get motion sick really easily, so he didn't realise that his small action was having a significant impact on me. Most behaviour is like this. It's unconscious, habitual. As an extension of us, it doesn't register. It's simply how we do things, how we drive, or how we write, or how we interact. That, I think, is what most people love about my training. They don't just learn how others behave, they learn how they behave too. And once you realise you are pulsing, influencing action becomes a smoother ride.